Hi, I'm Jerry Springer. You know, during this time of giving, it's good to remember the people that made this past year so special. The transvestites, the fighting hoochies, the pregnant strippers, the cheating spouses.
And the talking socks?
And the talking socks. And we have them all here on this very special Talk Soup.
Springer Soup! Woo!
Yippee! Woohoo!
I'm a girl. I was born helpless, is one weakness. It is my destiny to become the dictator of America. That's a hell of a story.
Thank you. Thank you. Please don't get up. Welcome to Talk Soup. I'm Jerry Springer, and in the immortal words of Alexander Haig, I'm in charge here. That's right, folks. This weekend show will feature only highlights from my day job, otherwise known as the Jerry Springer Show. Coming up on Springer Soup, we'll revisit Earl Z, the guy who cut off his genitalia. Also ahead, the world's oldest Siamese twins. And a pregnant stripper shakes her groove fang. Plus, everyone wants a bite of Springer. Hey, I taste sweet and I won't promote tooth decay. Okay, first up, last May I had the pleasure of meeting Lisa and her husband, Eldon. The two have been married for 12 years, but in recent months, Eldon has decided to seek the company of another woman.
No!
But before we come down on Eldon too hard, we should point out that he is keeping his adulterous habits within the family.
Huh?
You see, Eldon is actually sleeping with Lisa's sister, Gina.
Oh.
Let's now meet the family that cheats together, comes on my show together.
Eldon, is
But
that...
how could you sit there and say you honestly love her? When you've been sleeping with me the whole time, you've been with her.
Is that true? It's true, yeah.
And they know I've cheated on you twice. They know that, okay? It doesn't matter. You better shut your mouth.
Sit right down, Lisa.
You don't want me to tell you. You don't want me to tell you. She don't want me to tell you. See? That's why she acts like for you to do it, though, isn't it, honey? She don't want me to tell you why.
It's not okay to do it. What the thing is, it's not easy to let go of somebody after 12 years of being with them, you know? I never expected to lose Lisa. Is the thing, and I'm just kind of holding
But
on.
he's sure saying he wants
Eldon, I'm trying to
make it work.
but you are sleeping with your wife's sister. That doesn't make any sense.
Of course, I couldn't make heads or tails out of their situation either, but things got even more illogical when I introduced Gina's husband, Greg.
Okay, well, his name's Greg.
Yeah.
And he's here. Let's bring him out. Here's Greg.
Now, the normal rules of adultery state that the jilted husband should attack the guy his wife is sleeping with, not the other way around. But later, Eldon did get his comeuppance.
Hey, settle down. Careful!
I've told our producers 1,000 times to bolt down the guest chairs. But do they listen to me? No. Watch out, Eldon!
Oh.
Look out! Watch out, Eldon! Oh.
Whoa. Poor Elvis.
Whoa!
Whoa, hey now. Steady.
Over the years, we've had our share of exotic dancers on the Springer Show. Some critics claim we've had more than our share. But I digress. As I was saying, we've had our share of exotic dancers over the years, and those exotic dancers. But never have we featured one whose diet was flammable. Tanya is flame-broiled beauty who eats fire as part of her routine. As if eating fire could ever be routine. Up next, she demonstrates her abilities while igniting the smoldering embers of male Springer viewers everywhere.
Let me show you.
That was Tanya the fire dancer, not to be confused with Nancy the nitroglycerin stripper or Polly the plutonium disrober. Tanya used to dance in Tijuana when she quit because things got a little wild. A little wild? She eats fire, for God's sakes. One of the challenges of doing a talk show is speaking with people who have decidedly different views. Now, Jack Grimes is such a person. Grimes is a Vietnam veteran who is now chairman of the United Fascists Union. The organization is a white supremacist group. In this highlight, Jack expresses his views and outlines his grimy future for America.
Why do you believe in America?
I don't believe in it. I think it's
Then
a
why did you think it was your patriotic
Because I
duty to
was a
serve?
stupid,
Maybe I
naive
should ask, which
teenager.
side did you fight on?
I fought on the American side. Unfortunately for me. Unfortunately, I fought on the American side.
Yeah. Well, sir, if you don't like it, why don't you leave?
I believe that it is my destiny to become the dictator of America and create a new Roman Empire based upon white purity.
Oh, you got a hell of a future.
Yes, I do, Mr. Springer. Thank you for recognizing my talent.
What's your... Okay, so you're going to become a dictator of America. Yeah.
Nostradamus said I would sometime between 1999 and 204.
Oh, okay. Well, hey, when you do, we'd love to have you back on the show.
Oh, I'm sure you will, since I own all the networks.
That was Jack Grimes, chairman of the United Fascist Union, a.k.a. UFU. Moving on, our next highlight features a guest named Jerry, who in his own unique way has disproven the old adage, you can never go home. You see, Jerry was born as a woman named Ruth. Now, Ruth grew up, got married, and had 3 children. But she always felt something wasn't right. So she decided to have a sex change operation. Well, after 13 years of being a man, he succumbed to family pressures and changed back to a woman. But then after 7 years as a member of the female sex, Ruth changed back into a man. Up next, a.k.a. Ruth tells us more about the technical difficulties of a sex change operation. Like many of the highlights you'll see today, this was a Talk Soup clip of the week.
You have volunteered to us that when you changed from a woman to a man, you had your breasts removed. We're mature here, so I'll use the language that, as I understand it, is medical language. I'll try to be very accurate about it. You had your vagina sewed up when you became a man. Is that true? True. And, okay, and, but you never, ever had, because you started out as a woman, you never, ever had a penis.
Not the size and functioning capabilities that I would like.
What does it? Okay. Well, join the crowd.
Well, Jerry certainly sounded like a guy there. Wow, changing from a woman to a man to a woman to a man. And to think I thought going from American League to the National League was tough. Later, Jerry's girlfriend, Joy, explained why she is with him.
Men usually have a hard time meeting a woman's emotional needs, and he totally meets my emotional needs. And as a lover, he is fantastic.
Well, I, for one, will take her word on that. Okay, coming up in this special edition of Talk Soup, a guy named Reno reveals a horrifying secret to his girlfriend. Also, a husband has sex with a vacuum cleaner. But first, Earl Z talks about the day he castrated himself.
I used the tourniquet tried to dead it, so I wouldn't bleed to death, more or less. And used the ice like you heard on the news there, and used the pruning shears like this to do it.
Monday, E solves another case of dress distress with Fashion Emergency. Nicole's got a problem.
I want to look better than I look now.
But can she do it before her anniversary dinner with her boyfriend? Hair by Edward Tricomi and dresses by Pamela Dennis. It's all in a day's work for E's fashion experts.
I'm your host, Emmy, model and lifelong fashion fan.
So if the shoe fits, the jewels sparkle, and the bag works, then wear it. E's Fashion Emergency, Monday at 9:30 Eastern and Pacific, only on E.
Is your breath clean and fresh enough to get this close? Get kissably close with Scope. No other leading mouthwash kills more bad breath germs. The minty tingle tells you your breath is fresh. Get kissably close with Scope.
Come On Over, the new album from Shania Twain. 16 great songs, including Don't Be Stupid, the latest hit from Shania Twain's great new album, Come On Over. Come On Over, 16 new songs from Shania Twain, now available at Camelot.
Most low-priced computer ads include legal type, like this, to let you know about all the wonderful things you won't be getting with your computer. Now this system includes everything you need to get started: printer, monitor, and software. It's only $14.99 plus shipping and tax. And best of all, it's from Gateway. Gateway computers feature Intel Pentium processors. Call us at 1-800-GATEWAY and we'll build one for you.
Have baby. Capture images of baby for in-laws. Drive to nearby Walgreens 1-hour photo lab. Get choice of standard 3-inch or supersized 4-inch prints. Have your pictures developed in 1 hour by Kodak-trained technicians. Save up to 50% versus other photo labs. Use savings to buy extra set of photos for in-laws. Call to see if baby is walking. Return to hospital. Tell in-laws your thumb is doctor who leaned into photo.
'Tis the season for dry, irritated, scratchy throats. Thankfully, there's Ricola, the original all-natural herb cough drop imported from Switzerland. Ah, Ricola.
This portion of E is brought to you by Ricola, natural herb cough drops from Switzerland.
Welcome back to Springer Soup. I'm your master of ceremonies, Jerry Springer. Earlier this year, Earl Z made headlines when he severed his own manhood with a pair of garden shears, and then he flushed it down the toilet. Earl claimed he went to this extreme to stop the unwanted advances of a gay man named Ronnie. Personally, I think a simple no thank you would have sufficed. Or change your phone number. Apparently wasn't an option for Earl. In this highlight, Earl describes the events of that fateful day.
Because it seems so unbelievable to virtually everyone, and you understand that.
Yeah.
You understand that. Take us through that day. Take us through the process of doing what to most people is unthinkable.
You mean as in what happened that night?
Yes.
Okay. What I remember, I used a tourniquet before I even did it, so I wouldn't bleed to death, more or less, and used the ice like you heard on the news there, and used the pruning shears like this to do it. And I actually had to use a pair of scissors. I know. And from my understanding, I didn't remember actually flushing it, but that's the only thing we could have done. And I drove myself to the hospital afterwards.
Ooh. That was Earl Z, the guy who cut off his manhood without any help from Lorena Bobbitt. Now, Earl's story was so wacky that naturally we had to do a follow-up show with Mr. Z and Ronnie, the guy who allegedly was harassing him. Now, in the first show, you remember, Earl claimed Ronnie was always bugging him to have sex and even killed his cat. On the other hand, Ronnie asserted that the two were involved in a consenting sexual relationship. Now, in the update show, things got even more surreal when Ronnie dropped this bombshell.
Well, all I know is that I'm here because I still love you and I care for you.
You can love me all you want.
And there's been a lot of things you've told me that you haven't really been honest about it and everything else.
Right now.
And I'm coming to, I'm asking you to marry me.
And you can kiss my...
That's right, I am.
There's been so many things that
you
you
can
said.
do that ring.
I know what I probably can do with it, but I know
Earl,
what
I'm
it's
not
for.
sure that's the finger you put it on.
We're not talking about that. We're talking about sticking it
Well,
somewhere.
you're asking him to marry you.
Yes.
And he can just...
Why? Is it because you're afraid to come out of the closet and really express your damn feelings, who the hell you really are and what you are?
My feelings are for women, not you.
They never were 5 years ago.
5 years ago, there was no feeling for you then. There's none now.
Yes, there was. Why don't you be honest? I'm tired of you lying. I'm tired of you with your honesty.
You can do what you want. You can say what you want.
I've already said what I'm going to say, and I'm not going to say no for answer. I'm tired of it.
Earl and Ronnie, two classic Springer guests. We will keep you updated in their continuing saga. Okay, still to come on Springer Soup, I get swallowed up by a giant monster. Also meet the world's oldest Siamese twins. Plus, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up.
Unfortunately, you don't always have time to check labels. So you may not know that Ocean Spray Cranberry Cocktail is only 27% juice. But Northland is 100% juice, blending cranberries with natural juices like apple and grape instead of sugar and water. Northland Cranberry Juice Blends, 100% honest-to-goodness juice.
Your touch. Scientists call it touch therapy. Try it with Vicks Vapor Rub. Our medicated vapors ease congestion and calm coughing. Touch therapy, Vicks Vapor Rub. Cold relief with the touch of your hand.
Any more paste thick and chunky salsa? That ain't paste. Paste uses only fresh jalapenos for that bold taste born in San Antonio. This stuff's made in New York City. New York City! Pick up the pace.
With Clairol's new Herbal Essences body wash, you'll use any excuse to take a shower. The natural herbs and botanicals in pure mountain water. The moisturizing lather, the silky smooth skin. Never has getting clean been this much fun. New Herbal Essences body wash. Drop everything and get it.
Uncover the hidden truths in Hollywood on the E! True Hollywood Story. This Sunday, beginning at 6 Eastern and Pacific, only on...
Sure, you can count on Patco when the weather's bad. But you know, we're on time for all the times you need to get somewhere. Got a can't-miss business appointment? No one keeps to a schedule like Patco. Going out for dinner? We've always got another one coming right up. Looking for great performance? Take Patco. Take us out to the ball game. Take us back in time. Take us to market, or Locust for that matter. Because wherever you're going, no one keeps you on track like Patco.
It's the Core State Center, where business happens.
At POC Management, our clients are our lifeblood, giving us the opportunity to make a living doing what we enjoy most, marketing and production. Premium seating is a great forum for one-on-one business meetings and a nice way to spend time with clients listening to their needs. Club Box Seating provides me with the opportunity to thank my clients for their support by inviting them to be part of the action at the Core State Center. And that's why this year we doubled our order for Club Box Seating.
It's the Core State Center, where business happens.
You are watching a special Springerized edition of Talk Soup. I'm some guy who looks like Jerry Springer. I just play him on television, actually. Being a stage manager for the Jerry Springer Show is a lot like being a stage manager for Talk Soup. You must pay close attention all the time. Right, Tom?
Are we back from commercials?
Yeah. Anyway, as I was saying, a stage manager must make sure the taping goes smoothly without any hitches.
Sorry, Jerry.
Just go back to your beer-flavored eggnog, Tom.
Okay.
But the most important thing about being a stage manager is that you must give pony rides to big, busted strippers anytime the show demands it.
What?
Todd gets out next week, by the way. That was our stage manager, Todd, giving a ride to an exotic dancer named Candy Andes when we were in Daytona Beach, Florida. Correction, that was our former stage manager, Todd. Please welcome the Springer Show's new stage manager, Tom McNamara.
Thanks, Jerry. It worked. Woo-hoo! Tom's out. I'm in. Woo-hoo!
By the way, the test came back negative.
Yeah.
That's enough. Okay, let's... now, last year, we introduced America to Lori and Dory, conjoined twins who were attached at the head. Now, their subsequent appearances earned Dory, who is a country music singer, a recording contract. This past year, we featured a pair of twins who've had to overcome similar physical challenges. Ronnie and Donnie Galen were born joined at the pelvis, and at age 45, they are the world's oldest living Siamese twins. In this highlight, we learn more about the history and daily life of Ronnie and Donnie with their brother Jim.
There you go. Ronnie and Donnie Galen were born in the Midwest on October 28, 1951. Their parents had no idea that Mrs. Galen was having twins.
Well, my mother was expecting us. She could only hear one heartbeat. I mean, the doctor could only hear one heartbeat. Well, my twin brother's trying to say when we was on my mother's stomach, they does hear one heartbeat. When I was delivered at the hospital, I'm not going to hospital, I was born head first, he was born feet first.
It was never explained. It was, they were in the house. They were in, or when I was traveling with them, when they were working, that was just part of the family. It wasn't like it was, oh, gee, you have Siamese twin brothers, we need to tell you. You grow up with it, and it is what it is. It's like they didn't tell you about your brother or sister. They were just there. And it was normal to me.
Now, Ronnie and Donnie used to tour the country with a traveling sideshow, but they have since retired. Okay, just ahead on the Soup, is she a he or is he a she? The answer is coming up. Also, a strip club opponent makes a big boo-boo. But first, Akita comes out and flips her wig.
Hi, I'm Gina St. John.